Hey y'all, Sam the Midwest Handyman. Today we are going to install these solar step lights inside of these bird cages that I scored at a thrift shop and repainted, refinished. And I'm going to show you how I installed it, and we're going to go ahead and do it in the big one. So you can get these for just a couple bucks. I want to say probably $3 to $5. If you're following along, I buy everything on clearance. So I bought these at end of season like 2 years ago for like $1.50. So sorry if you missed out on the clearance season. Look, it's not hoarding if it's craft supplies, okay? Yep, Bob in the back, okay? Enough. All right, let's get at it. Okay, so I have my step light. I'm not going to lie, I wish I'd used the tape when I did the first one. And it was like that moment after the fight when you think about all the things that you should have said. It was like that. But anyways, instead of struggling with putting my tape measure in there, I'm going to take this piece of tape and I'm going to line it up with the top for two reasons. One, this is going to help me get flush when I go to install it. I do have a video on how to use a tape measure, how to read a tape measure. It won't always be this easy. Okay? Also, one thing, I will do my best to never sugarcoat a video. I'm going to tell you, I did this first one. And so this one's going to look real easy because I did it already. But hilariously, the first video I did, I was trying to fit my drill inside here. Not fitting. Actually, then my regular size screwdriver wouldn't fit. So I had to go get the stubby. So I'm trying not to put out the videos that are like, look at, I made this thing perfect. So that's not what we're about. But I went and got my screwdriver out and then realized that first and foremost, I lost the screws that came with this one because it was already open. So the screws I'm going to use are going to be overkill. I will have to replace them later. I'm just being honest. But I need to get this project done, so I'm going to kick it off. And then, of course, these aren't regular screws. Like I said, overkill. These are... How do the makeup girls do it to get it to focus? I can't get it to focus. These are like tamper bits. It's a special set of bits that I have. Should buy a set for your husband for Christmas. Or yourself. You'll thank me later. Okay. So like I said, I have done this once before. And then hilarious, I was trying to lean it on a church pew because I'm trying to do it by myself, right? And then I was like, oh, use your head, lay it down. This plant needed to be worked on anyway. And so then I lay it down. And I laid it down this way, and I was trying to reach over it, and it was just a crapshoot. And I posted the whole video like that. So, again, just so you know, I did do this once already, so I have learned from my mistakes. I just don't like it when we go to do a craft and we want to learn something and we watch the video and then they're like, oh, this is super easy. And you know the first time you do anything, it doesn't work out that easy. So, the reason that I lined that tape up was because on this project, it's not going to work on every project, It will help you like level it on a wall, though, if you're gonna hang like a painting using this method. But it's gonna get me the perfect depth. I don't know if this is picking up on camera. It's gonna get me the perfect height from the top of this ridge. So on that one, I didn't do it, and it's sticking up a little bit. Just being honest, but you know, I got really lucky. And I got these at I am a thrift monster. I am a curb scorer. I got this big one for $14. If you go to buy these blank, and they were ugly. They were so ugly. They'd been popcorn spray painted. I hate popcorn spray paint. I said what I said. They were popcorn spray painted. I had to like paint and sand them. But if you go to buy these at even like Hobby Lobby, when, you know, yeah, stuff is half off every other week, but they're like $1.99 for these big ones. So like even if you got it half off, you know, $99. So I got really lucky. That medium one, I want to say, was 12 or 8, and then I have a littler one that actually my lights won't fit in. They won't clear. But it was like 6. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. That's like my favorite thrift store on the planet. And it's called the Animal Lifeline. I hate to give away where I live, but and so I think all the proceeds go, besides like there's a couple employees that get paid, and then there's volunteers, but they go to this like special animal shelter. So that's really cool. And their prices are great. Like some of the thrift shops, they're getting a little crazy. They're getting a little too crazy with their prices. And it really takes the fun out of it. And I'm like, this stuff was donated. So I did go a little deep. I'm just going to say it. It popped through the back. I could go more and then use my grinder, but not to be rude, but I'm assuming most of you all don't have a grinder if you're on your own. Not to be mean. I did work construction for a long time, so I have a bunch of tools, and then I was literally a handyman as my job. So, let's see, did I make my mark? I did. Even and on the first one, I didn't use the tape method. I used a tape measure and was trying to fit up inside there the awkwardness that all that was. And, you know, I'm not a 30-year carpenter here, so. Oops. So I did have to pull my screw out and move it over here. So like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, I do my best. Hopefully my ideas are creative and, you know, bargain. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, don't judge my plant. This plant got flies. I sprayed it with neem oil. And like I said in my video where I talk about my LED grow lights, if you want to watch that, and how I start my seeds indoors, I think this plant did not like the neem oil sitting on its leaves. I should have washed it back off in like a day. So I did that. That was my fault. Also, it was super, super far away from the window, even though these ones need like no light. But also, I think we got flies. So there were, you know, I had a lot working against me, and, you know, a mini bout of depression, and they're never good for the plants. Can you see? Okay, hold on. Let me shut this light off back here. Thank you, Thistle. That was my lovely Chihuahua Thistle. Okay. Not bad for $14. $1.50 for the light. I did get that outdoor Krylon expensive paint because I probably will put these outside. They'll be under an awning, but I probably will put them outside in the spring. Obviously for the solar light, because your windows do have UV on them, so it's not going to work super long inside, just so you know, just so you're aware, because those were outdoor step lights. So there you have it. Victory is ours. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.